It's 5:17 p.m. Brand new severe thunderstorm watch just posted for a big chunk of southwestern Alabama and South Mississippi. That's going to include places like Greene County, Hale County, Perry, Marengo, and Sumter, as well as Dallas County and Wilcox County. And this is probably the northern extent of any watches or warnings for tonight. I don't expect it to be extended to Tuscaloosa or Bibb or Shelby or Jefferson, but this is a zone that is near where some thunderstorms have already developed. Got a few little isolated showers like this one that's close to Geiger in northern Sumter County. Around Geiger, Highway 17 up toward Panola, a little brief shower there. A few more into Pickens County and then over into eastern Mississippi. One decent downpour up there northwest of Coleman. We still have some flash flood issues, flood warning in effect for Cherokee County, but right now the weather has calmed down significantly across the state of Alabama. Not so much here in Mississippi. That is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6 p.m. just southwest of Meridian. And those storms are tracking toward the northeast, and they will impact parts of Choctaw and Sumter counties within about an hour or so. I'm going to put a arrow measurement on here, and we'll track this storm that's north of Bay Springs and Lewin, Mississippi. That should be into the southwestern part of Sumter County by about 6:51 p.m. and then getting over here maybe as far to the north as Gallion by about 8:18 p.m. So here's a broader track. Demopolis would be about 7:07, Marion about 8 o'clock, Selma at about 8:23. And what this all has in common, it's all way south of Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. Although you do see thunderstorm development on our future track here, a lot of this is being overdone by the forecast model. That's one of the things that we do is we take this data in, look at it, and see what makes sense. I'm going to show it to you because this action here in Tuscaloosa and Walker and Fayette County through 9 p.m., I think it's probably overdone. What's happening in Sumter and Greene and Hale, maybe South Tuscaloosa County, that's probably about right for the intensity of some of these thunderstorms. But even as they come east across Bibb County, Chilton County, Shelby, Jefferson through about 10 to 11 p.m., there's not a lot of bite to them. A lot of bark, not much bite. A lot of thunder and lightning, locally heavy rain, probably about another quarter to a half inch on top of what we already got this morning. By 3 o'clock in the morning, isolated showers are still in progress over East Alabama. We still may have some isolated showers east of Birmingham tomorrow morning, but most of us just cloudy and damp to start Wednesday. And I would say the vast majority of Alabamians do not get rain tomorrow with a high close to 83. Could be an isolated storm, yes, and any isolated storms that develop because of the heat, they could get on the heavy side. More storms widespread Thursday, Friday. Over the weekend, we're drying out. There's a low chance of a spotty shower or two around on Sunday. And then into Monday and Tuesday of next week, high temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 80s. So watch how the rain chance changes here. Low tomorrow, higher Thursday and Friday. Both those days you can count on some rain, but there is a cold front passing. Once that front's done, by midday to early afternoon Friday, rain is over through Saturday, and then it's just a small chance of spotty showers before we start to heat things up next week with high temperatures climbing back into the mid and upper 80s with a very low chance of any showers whatsoever after Sunday.